Hello, I'm Lemar Anderson, and yeah, I'm going to answer you guys' questions. And this is going to be my first interview in a long time since the comeback of the search bar for Kieran. I hear voices, and we're very vulnerable and open up everything you need to know. This interview will be released one day in the near future. But I would like to have a proper interview with someone like Oprah Winfrey or Diane Sawyer or someone who really can, or even Jeremy Kyle or Piers Morgan, someone who really can, because I feel like this interview is really going to inspire some of the people, and I want someone to really get into the root of everything that's going on. So here we go. First question, I'm going to read from the screen. Thank you for telling me that I was doing so well in the search bar for Kieran. It's nice to finally be appreciated for your work because it wasn't appreciated back then. There was too much criticism at that time. As much as there was positivity, it was a time when people didn't want to receive anything but they wanted to exude hate. Your friends turn your back on you, your family warn you not to do the show because it's exposing them when they don't know that it might be similar traits of their personality, same storylines, and then it's like, why are you scared? You must got something to hide. So, and it just made everyone, if you look at all my interviews, the big question is, why is Lemar wearing a wig? And why shouldn't I? Sorry. And Lemar, you're not part of me if you're going to wear. I was never part of you. When was I in your gang? When was I in your family? When did you actually love me? So if I choose to be different from you now, don't think I owe you to blend in or I owe validation or to respect you. Sorry if this interview becomes really angry because it's really passionate and it's really revealing. There's been a lot. So I came back with Baby You're Wrong. The title of my EP coming soon. Possibly going to be an album because there's too much songs, there's too much things that I want to do now. And Hate That I Care For You and things and stuff like that. But everyone wants to know about Hate That I Care For You. Let me tell you something. And I wasn't going to talk about it, but I knew it needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed. When someone loves you, but they can't love you because their leader tells them not to love you. When your friend loves you so much, but they ask their other friend for advice if it's okay to date you, and maybe that friend fancies you too. So that friend will be like, no, if I can't have you, you got, and they talk bad about you. So your friend is just like a zombie or whatever, just so weak that they follow their friends. Yes, baby. That's my baby. So they're so weak, they follow their friends. And that's Hate That I Care For You. While your friend is sleeping with someone on Valentine's Day, you have to sleep alone. Do you know what I'm saying? Your friend tells you when to eat, you eat. Your friend tells you how what food you like, you would like it. That's not love, mate. And and that was the foundation of the relationship. That's how it started. Then it got too abusive and too controlling. It started off to be a fantasy. Fantasy was just a dream, mate. Too much unfulfilled plans and unfulfilled, and I didn't want to. It got me to stop doing I Hear Voices and singing, and I don't know, it was affected. And I didn't want people to start thinking that I'm gonna show this in my show. I didn't want to show this side, so I kept my personal business behind closed door. But I didn't want people to feel like I will show this side. I didn't want people to think that. I actually didn't. Let me see if I can make it because this is a private part. I feel like whoever's online, I made this live for them. Let's see if I can finally make this on private. Okay. Because I feel like just to anyone, let's. Let's try and make this live. And I put it on private, but I feel like whoever watches this could relate. And I don't know, people I don't know, but I don't know. Right. Well, I can't make it live anymore because I've already started and made it private. So, unless I end it and start again, but I can't be bothered to start again. So I'll just release it later, and I won't say nothing. I won't promote it because these things are not supposed to be talked about yet. But I just feel like it will help someone. I don't know. Anyway, so I didn't want people to start thinking that Lemar Anderson. I didn't want to be angry and start because it was my time now to finally be in the spotlight. People start to recognize me for my hard work over the years of the. It was like it was time for the Search Party to come back. When people was requesting it so many times, and I thought it's time now. We went away because they wasn't appreciating us, but then now they're wanting us back, and I thought it was time. So we worked on our craft and we got better, and we came back with a bang, and it was like. Then people want to jack up your past because and everyone, your ex, everyone wants to come back. You're not trustworthy. You're not. But wait a minute, I'm not trustworthy. But you're talking to someone else, seeing someone else. You're judging me because someone else told you about me, and you're not talking to me. But I'm not trustworthy. You don't like all my posts on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, but it's my business, mate. You're controlling. It's my business. And it was too much. And I didn't want people to think of me as someone who's angry. I had to put on an act. The show must go on. Smile, sing, because this is your first, introduction to the world. First impression counts. And I didn't want people to think that he's gonna look back and say, "Oh, sorry guys, in future, back then I was so angry, and every time I look back at those posts, it makes me hurt." No, I didn't want that. But then I didn't know. I didn't want people to think I'm weak and good boy because good boy never was good. I didn't want people to think that I'm anyone's angel. People was taking too much from me. People was taking too much from me, too much of my love and my energy. And everyone who came in my life, they was thinking that I am some sort of healer because I sing good, because I act and entertain them and make everyone laugh. I'm some sort of healer that they can soak up all my energy and not give me love, but take all my love and then leave me with nothing. It was really selfish, but I must heal everyone. So many people came in my life broken and wanted me to fix them. Then it's over. Then it's the next relationship broken, and I end up fixing them. And all they end up doing is giving me some stupid. It was no love. It was like I give and they don't give back. It was like Lemar. Lemar's the person you go to boost your self-esteem, to get good sex, and also to also feel confident about yourself. And we don't need to do anything because we hold our pride, our ego, blah blah blah, and and plus Lemar looked like he's getting money anyway, so there's gonna be adventures, there's gonna be money, his career, he could get a bit of fame when he gives a shout out and whatever. And I was like, really? That's what Lemar was to everyone. And then Lemar had to stand up and say, you know what? Lemar's going to find his strength again. Because I remember that I'm Lemar and listen, I'm not a joke. I'm not nobody's angel. And it was more than one person that did that. And the issue that everyone keeps talking about at the moment, currently, is me being removed from church. So yeah, I'm going to address it now. I got removed from church, strutting around, being big boy and whatnot, from my way around. But anyway, so what had happened is I just said no to the cult. And this is my side of the story, because everyone gets to talk about their side of the story. But I didn't bow down to the cult. You know, when someone wanted to say to me that you can't be in the choir because your singing's not good enough, but then you like, look at the people in your choir and don't disrespect me when all your choir members and the audience are telling me, Lemar, why are you not in the choir? When you sing really good, and even the choir members are saying, Lemar, you sing better than me. Mate, I do my homework. I go to my singing lessons and I study for you, and I sing better than you. Everyone's saying that the bitch who don't want me in the choir because she knows I would upstage it. Even if I was doing harmonies, she knows people would want me to lead. And I'm not being vain, but this is the facts that people say behind the bitch's back. Right. While she's still on the same table, but down that side, we're all laughing at her. She's looking, well, I want to join the joke. No, you don't. Because if you knew what we was talking about, you'll be scarred. So there was jealousy and people didn't want to exude their love and respect. Why is it competition with music, mate? You do your shit. You got your original sound. I got my original sound. I support you, you support me. You don't know how hard I've worked for this voice. You don't know how hard I've worked for my voice. You don't know how hard I've worked for my voice. You don't know how hard I worked for my comedy, for my show. So now I'm getting recognition. I'm not allowing you to hate on me, mate. So I said no. So it was a point when you go into church and the song leader is hating on you. So you're still singing, mate. And everyone's saying, and everyone's like, why are you not in the choir, mate? You know, why are you not? We're sitting next to you and you're not leading, but we see all these other people that's leading. And you're like, no, you need to lead. We go to holiday camps and you sing lead because the worship leader's not there. You know, so we allow you to sing lead. We're like, no, you need to sing lead in church. But then it's like every single person in that stupid church that leads the worship, you know, they're afraid. They don't want you to be on their album. They don't want you to be, because they know that if it was on their album, the sales will look bad for them and no one comes to their stuff. They don't want you to be on their Spotify because they know that they don't even want you to have Spotify when you ask for help or anything. You know, they don't want you because they know that if you was on Spotify when they're on Spotify, it's going to look bad. It's a competition, mate. But like, shoot, not my fault. Not my fault. Don't you think I deserve a bit of recognition now? The love was only, everyone was like, oh, we don't know you to support you and love you and support your posters and stuff like that. But every single other stupid people in that church, they were supporting and loving. But then you learn something, mate. You learn something. It just added more stories to help other people. The biggest demons are in church. I'm sorry. The biggest demons are in church. And this is why I have taken myself back and away. And I'm not going back. Because I don't want to. And if I continue talking about it for the rest of my life, because it really hurts. Because when I love hard. But when they love, they just say they love. Love you long time, they say. Long time was really quick. I said to people, it's hard for me to let you in this new church. They said, no, trust me, let's be friends. I said, no, you're my pastor. No, I want to be your friend. Okay, pastor, now I've left the church. I'm starving. You know, bailiffs are coming to my door. You know, I'm killing myself, strangling myself at night, blah, blah, blah. What are we going to do, pastor? You know, how can you help me? Oh, I'm not interested because you don't go to my church. That's pastor. And that's who they want to follow. They say to me, my friends tell me, Lemar, I defend you. Well, the pastor is slagging you off. The pastor shouldn't be slagging me off as being a pastor. For starters, he should not be slagging me off. There's something wrong if you're still going to a church where a pastor is slagging someone off. Regardless, there is something wrong. When the pastor's too busy being gossip, you say, he don't hear from the Lord. He does not hear from the Lord. I can tell you that for a fact. He reads his Bible, but he don't know his Bible. If he wasn't a pastor, if it didn't give him the status and the power, do you think he really cares? Do you? Do you think your husband or whoever you're with in that church, if you left them, the fact that they left their best friend, 2 months I've been gone, now it's 4 months, who's contacting me from that church still? You know what I'm saying? And you think that if you left your husband or your wife who goes to that church, you think You think you won't be back and say, hey, you never contact me as much as you contacted me. Oh, sorry, lack of communication is their excuse. When they're out partying with their mate, throwing darts and every club they're at. Lemar, family, we're family, don't leave us because we pull through these things, we're getting to know each other and we're learning every job. Oh, family, now you're gone, church. I shouldn't leave you, but you should leave me. Okay, something's wrong. My dad said the biggest, you don't know someone, you can't say someone's a saint until you live with them. And hallelujah, he was right. If that's the only good thing he said, that was a good thing he preached. He was a bully, he was an abuser, he was a tormentor, he's unwell, he's a control freak. He don't wash, he don't brush, he stings, he's ugly. I got my nose job because they said I started to look. When I put on weight, everyone said I look like my dad. So I got a nose job. Right. Don't disrespect me and say I look like my father. I look like my father and everyone. I don't look like that man. He locked me up. Every day you come home from school, you have to live under the cupboard, under the staircase, in the dark, while he's tormenting you about how many mice is going to come, beating you, scaring you, mate, telling you how he's going to beat up your mum too, like how we beat up his ex-girlfriend and went to prison for. Oh, that stupid woman you call mother, don't get me started on her, because she's still, that stupid woman you call mother still loved him and was siding with him. Agreeing with him, brainwashed, accusing everyone else for abusing her, but she's not looking at him. And up to now, she calls everyone else abuser, but she don't look where she abuses people. Right. So I was prisoner 156. I was a slave, he called me. Children should be seen and not heard. Who the fuck do you think you are? I would like to see you right now. I tell you, you don't know how I've been practicing to cut a bitch up. So you best stay away from me. Don't worry about the gut, mate. I'm still good to go. While you're old and tired, the race is still going. So you stay away from me if you value your life. Because you ain't ready for, you see, anger makes you a different person. When you have so much anger and pain and hatred for someone, I'm telling you, you ain't ready for me. I'm telling you, you ain't ready for me. So come and see me whenever you're ready. Whenever you're good and ready. There ain't no pumping that you can do that be ready for me. Remember that. It's best you stay away from me if you value your life. Right? Because when the police does find your body eventually, and they finally find out that it was me, you say guilty as charged. Once they do their digging and they do their job and they say, okay, you know what? You're good. You found out I murdered him. Yeah, I chopped a bitch up with my bare hands and I murdered him. You find out, okay, guilty as charged. This was fun, playing this whodunit game. So, I was a prisoner. Every day after school, you get beat up by your dad badly. Buckle of belt, hammers, microphone, anything you find. Even he's banging your head to the wall, mate. To your sister, banging your heads together. Your sister knew that if you and her had an argument, go to daddy because she would always win. Daddy ain't listening to nurseries. Lemar's getting it, mate. Precious Tian. Precious sister. Listen, my mother died of cancer. My dad's in a home with a stroke. My sister died of AIDS. My brother's in the madhouse. And my other younger brother, I don't know him. I don't know what he's been missing in action. I'm the last one standing. There was a big bomb and it wiped all my family. Now I'm the last one standing. I stand alone. So when you ask me, do I have a twin sister? It's hard for me to recognize and remember. It's been years since I know my twin sister. I think she's dead now, but I wasn't invited to her funeral because her boyfriend said that I'm not allowed. He didn't want me there because I will see that he's been punching her. I'll see the bruises that he actually been physically attacking her, and I'll knock him out. So he didn't want me there. I don't have a sister. I don't have a mother. I've got a father and mother in Jesus, mate. Right. Lastly, so after he's doing all of that, saying, I want to have a proper interview with someone, but then he's doing all this shit, and they say, call Childline, call help. All you need to do is talk to someone. Oh, you think it's that easy? What if you did call them? They come to your door, mate, and your dad plays the innocent. Oh, kids, mate. Me, I would not hurt him. Send the police off, man. Do you think you're not gonna get it really bad? Do you think that behave? Listen, don't give people advice to call Childline or whatever. When just because it got good for you, don't give people. Let God find a way for them to come out. Sometimes they have to go through the fire to make a better story to help other people, mate. As long as they come out living, they'll come out stronger. It might scar them, it might change them for life physically, but they'll come through. And what don't kill you make you stronger. It makes me sick it just makes me sick when everyone's like, it's so easy, just call Childline or just talk. Don't you think I've been talking to too much people and all they do is not believe me? It's been 21 years or 23 years and my dad's he's not arrested. Because now they don't believe me. I ain't got proof. So I'll continue speaking my mind till that die. And when his funeral is happening, because he's gonna die, not by me, because I'm living my life. Not promising anything, but anyway, when the police find out, the police find out. But you know what I'm saying? I said nothing. I've not seen him for years. And we'll stick to that story. Say no comment. So when he does die and you don't see me at that funeral, don't ask me why I did not go to my dad's funeral. Don't ask me why I didn't go to my mom, my grandma, my sister's funeral. Don't ask me why I'm not going to the house for Christmas or birthday. Don't ask me why you've never heard or seen me with them since 2019. Right. We stand alone. We're a soldier. We've learned for 10 years your mother kicked you out and turned her back on you and was silenced. Yes, she did. So we learned how to stand on our own 2 feet without her mum. So just because she came back to your life for 3 years, we was waiting for the day for her to turn her back on you again. The slightest thing you say, she'll go again, and you apologize. No, we was waiting for her to do that because we're used to it, mate. We're used to her silence, mate. People say, how can a mum tender love and care cease to the child she be? She say easily. Meaning, how could a mother who loves you and care for you, how could that disappear for the child she gave birth to? Break it down even more. How can a mother who gives birth to you claim that she loves you? All she wants is money, mate. She kept telling me, oh, you owe me because I gave birth to you. You can never pay me for how much money, how much time I've given birth to you, whatever. No, just because you gave birth to me don't mean I owe you money, mate, for the rest of my life. That's not how it works. Your job is not done when you just give birth to someone. Some women give birth to people and give them to foster people, so the foster people do the rest of the job. Some people can't be mothers. Clearly you can't. Crazy cat woman that's got 8 flipping cats and 2 twins that she don't see, that she turned her back on. 1 no good, lazy motherfucker of a son. That ain't amount to nothing. He's going to be 30 and 40 years old with 2 failed marriages, still living in his mother's sofa. And mum is like, oh, my baby. He's the only one that's going to stay in the house for the rest of his life. Everyone else is going to disappear. The other youngest son, she's going to fall out with him because he's like me. She keeps seeing things like me and him. Oh, yes. And he keeps following in my footsteps, going to the schools that I go to. He's going to get kicked out. We know that's going to happen. Oh, me and my sisters already said that's going to happen, mate. The last person in that fout is that big loser, the big fat loser who he's going to be 40 years old, still living at mother's house, smoking shit, ain't motivated, ain't got nothing, no job, everything he felt, part-time job, ain't doing shit with his life. So many women, like, you know, and mummy cooking dinner for you tonight. You know what I'm saying? 2 failed marriages. I said it first. And the reason why I say it, because I already got so many men like that in that family. And they're her brothers, right? My grandma's free, mate. When she died, her funeral was the last time they all saw me. And they can't lie. People said, oh, let's stick together. Make sure you stick together now because you knew she was the rock that kept us. No. Oh, hallelujah. No. They may stick together. I said my goodbyes, not just to her. Because I said, Grandma, you don't leave me now. You know when she died, hallelujah, when she died, I sat on her bed, just me and her. When she died, I came straight to her home when my mum called me and said she died. And everyone was gone out of the room, and I sat with her. I said, Grandma, you know what I'm going to do? I said, Grandma, you tell God to remember me. But I said, Grandma, you don't leave me now. Because, you know, I knew it was time to let go. The only reason I was going to that side of the family was to see my grandma, and they happened to be there, so I had to bond because she don't like drama. But when she was gone, there was nothing for me. There was no reason to come back. Auntie Gloria, Auntie Sonia, Auntie, I don't know. The Wicked Witch of the West. There was nothing for me. And the thing is, I can't bow down to them. You can respect them when they try and push you. Oh, I'll let you push me. But then you're like, no, listen, remember, there's a box that you're due. So keep trying to push me, and I'm respecting you because of Grandma. But Grandma's dead now, so I best keep myself away from you because believe me. And I'm like, Grandma died while they were still arguing. Do you know what I'm saying? How does that hurt? Oh, and guess who killed Grandma? Guess who killed Grandma? Her favorite son. You got her blood on your hands. Just like you killed someone again. Oh, you think I don't know? You told me. Drunk driving. You knocked over a woman. Yes, she was on the road and she actually wanted to die. But if you weren't driving so reckless, you wouldn't have killed the white bitch. And now you were scared to go to jail because it was a black man who was drink driving, killing a white bitch. But it's good. But then when you killed my grandma, you burnt her so badly. But had it been my mum that burnt her, she would have never got the end of it. You killed Grandma. You heard it from me. You are responsible for Grandma's death. So you better stay away from me because you are responsible for my grandma's death. And if when you stop blaming everyone else and you sit down, you would realize that you killed your mum. Right. Enough is enough. You killed your vulnerable mum who had dementia and a stroke and only had you to rely on. You burnt her physically. Not verbally. I can understand if you left. No, you physically scarred her. And it was too much and she died. So if you think for a second that I'm staying away because I you know, if you think you best thank God every day that you don't see me. You best thank God every minute that I'm not in your life. I don't think you understand. You're dead, mate. You might not care for your mum, just like I don't care for that woman that claims she's my mum, but I care for my grandma. There was times when we used to sit down and I would draw with her, and she remembered me for always drawing. Even though she had a dementia, she remembered Marzi always draws with me. When you're gone, because you're fed up of her calling you, or you're sneaking in the house when you come in and you sneak past her because you don't want her to notice you, or you're gone now because you're fed up of her, avoiding her, or you work for her for 2 minutes and you don't want to just sit down with her and whatnot, you're bored with her. I'm there with her all day and all night, and it was too much. And then when I disappeared, you got so angry with me because you felt like it was my responsibility. Because grandma the grandma who's got the dementia always wanted me back. Why does my grandma have all of her grandchildren? Why does she want me? She's supposed to forget about things. Why did she always? Because you wasn't there for her, mate. So when I said, no, I've got a new home and I need to start building up my foundation, I'm going to go away, maybe that killed her too, because that was the last year she was alive too. When I said I'm going to stop, it was January, mate. She didn't last till June. I went away for a little bit, mate. I went away for a little bit just because I moved house. I just moved home and I was setting up my thing and I was stressed and blah, blah, and I need to go. You said, ooh, grandma, how could you abandon her? Well, I avoided you. I said, come again. I said, I hope you're diversing this energy to all the grandchildren. Because remember, I'm not the only grandchild. Come again. But then it made me feel good that I must have meant so much to grandma, who's got the dementia when she forgets things and the stroke and the Alzheimer's and everything. She missed me that 2 minutes I was gone. When she died, I was the first one there. And when I heard that you killed her, I said, listen. It's war. It's war. Cover yourself. Guard up. You ain't ready for this. Right. You think I'm joking? You can laugh all you want if you watch this video. You think I'm joking? You won't catch me. One day you'll be walking. You think I don't know where you be? You won't see it coming if it comes. You see, you talk and say, hey, you want to fuck up my dad because he abused my mom, blah, blah, blah. You want to fuck, but you talk and you know where he lives, but you don't go to the door. Listen, you know me. You should know me by now. When I want to fuck someone up, doesn't matter what year, no matter how long, when I put my heart to fucking someone up, I'm going to them. I don't talk, mate. When the talking's done, right, just remember, I said it first. Anyway, so when he killed my grandma, because he did, how did you kill your mum? And you're still eating. And her cats you've kicked out. Oh, talk about cats. So I went to hospital for a bit now. My mum says she can't look after my cat because she's got 5 cats at the moment. Now she has 8. Crazy cat woman, they called her. Slag up the street, they call her too. Can't find a man, they call her too. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth, they call her too. Oh yes. She might be talking to you, then her front teeth drops out. And she wonders why. She wonders why she looked like Halloween reversed. I said, this woman's too scary for me to look at. I said, Satan in reincarnation. I said, Satan in reincarnation. All I want for Christmas is, I said, Tian, I said, sister, you wouldn't believe if you saw mum now. After all the shit she put you through. You wouldn't believe that mum don't have front teeth now. You didn't mention mum, where's your front teeth? All I want for that's the thing she said to me on Christmas. When I said, Mum, what do you hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. I said, Mum, hallelujah. She said, I said, Mum. I said, Mum, what do you want for Christmas? She said, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth, my 2 front teeth. I said, yes. I said, and when she's talking, I said, oh, I said, it's cute. She said, Lemar, Phil, make sure you come home. I said, I said, so good. Yeah, she said she's not singing in church because she's embarrassed. She said the school children, when she did dinner, they say, what is that? And she snapped at them. I said, no, it's not your fault. You just told them. She said, this is what you have for sweetie. I said, no, sweetie, mate. This is what you have for being a bad bitch. A bad woman. It's like, when you see this beautiful princess and you're like, okay, this is my wife now. You don't know. And it's bedtime now. In the dark. She has the wig and the makeup. You're like, okay, so she's a bit wrinkly now, but it's cool. I can wake up to that. And then she goes, good night, honey. That's why she can't find a man. Move on. Right. Hallelujah. So then you got so if you want to know, forget about hallelujah, because my family, I love them, the fact that they've made so much, they're so chaotic that it's enough juice. It's enough juice, man. People in my life have given me enough stories and juice to talk for the rest of my life, to help other people too. Oh yes. That's why I said it's going to be more than one interview, mate, because every day there's more things that actually you remind. It's like, yes, this happened, yes, and you're like, no, they said don't talk about it, their personal business, but you know what, they talk about you too, so all is lost. Like, what do I got to lose? But anyway, we'll wrap it up because I just want to keep this an hour and I'm having fun. If you think I'm angry, I'm actually relieving all of this. This is actually really fun. I don't even know. I know I'm not asking no more questions now, but I think this is just a vent, mate. But I'm having fun. And I hope it entertains you guys and reveals things too, and inspires you guys too. And I don't know why it would inspire you. Well, I don't know, but I just hope it helps someone. Or I don't care. I don't read you guys' posts on YouTube because everyone knows YouTube could be mean. Whether it's good or not, I don't read it. I do actually, but I take a very long time to read it. That's the worst thing ever. Go on YouTube and read your posts. But anyway, so then you got. We'll have to wrap up soon because I've only been half an hour. So you got all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. All I want for Christmas is teeth. Hallelujah. Anyway, so yeah. Best believe I'll be shading you for the rest of your life. You don't owe me I don't owe you nothing. I don't even owe you my love. Right. So, and I don't owe you. When they say, if you don't respect your mom, how can you respect your girlfriend? No, you don't understand. If your mom don't respect you, why should you respect your mom? If your mom abuses you and your father abuses you, why should you? Sometimes you can't listen to survey says, mate, or what the norm is, because you don't know people's situation, mate. I've never hit my child. I've never hurt my child. I've never done anything to physically hurt my children or my people. My mom says she can't look after my cat because she got 5 cats at that time. My cat went in the street and she lied to me that he's in the night home. When I was in hospital, the police took it. Oh, guess what? The police called it by his name, Bongo. She said she couldn't pronounce his name, but the police said Bongo and it came into her. And she was shocked. My cat's not famous, man. No one knew my cat. Why would the police who don't know me know the name of my cat when she can't pronounce my cat's name? So I come out and I see this cat looking like my cat, same height and everything. But I believed that no, my cat's in the nice home. 2 years later, my cat came back. He came. You don't know how high my window is. Because I see this stray cat, this little kitten, mate. I'm feeding it wet food all the time, mate. I don't care. Every time I see it and I got wet food, I'm giving it wet food and I'm going home. So it knew me. I knew it was like Bongo. And then it bit me. But I was like, nah, Bongo, you wouldn't do that. So I walked up. But every time I saw it, I was like, no, you're Bongo. When you know your baby. So like, I knew who you was. I didn't know who you was because I don't. So, and then one day I had his favorite treats, Dreamies, only from my new cat Ray. I gave him 2. That was enough for him, mate. He came home. So he was laying outside, he saw a dog, because there's a dog in my house. He crawled with them, I was sleeping. The next minute, you don't know how high my building is. He jumped up, and a big bang and a big scrape. He fell, and I said, that's my cat. I said, man, funny how I give him his favorite treat that he loved when he was a kitten, and now he jumps up. I said, that's my, how does he know where my window is? So I come back to him, peace, knock on their door. He starts making me think, going to my, making me think, thank you, this is my home, getting excited. They said, no, this ain't my cat. I went home to put the door on the latch, because I knew I'm going to pick him up and take him home. I said, this is my cat. I don't care if it wasn't, it's my cat now. When I came back, he was so excited to see me again. Like, he came back for me. He ran to my door and waited for me. I said, this is my cat. How does he know where I live? How does he know where my window is too? That's my cat. All along for 2 years, my cat been outside. My mum said she couldn't look after him because she's got 5 cats at that time. Now she's got 8 cats. Sorry, not 3 cats, 8 cats. And no man. You talk about home being a mess. You talk about, have you seen the inside of her home? When I say useless, I'm telling you, my brother, the oldest brother, he is useless. He can't clean, he can't cook, he's 16, he's a lump. Mum says all you do is argue with friends before the holiday so they don't invite you out. Is that a good attitude? He sits in bed all day, in the dark. What do you want to be when you grow up? No. I always told people, don't tell me I look like him. That's disrespectful. They have to stop lying to themselves that I resemble him. That's disrespectful. I said, get back to the old you. Come and do the show with me again. Because, at least you was happy or something like that. Do what you... No. Well, I'm good, man. Happy birthday, Lemar. 2 days late. Happy belated birthday. But guess what? I knew you knew it was my birthday, mate. Because I asked Mum, why didn't you say happy birthday? Did you not know? She said she told you and you said you forgot on my birthday. But you still never messaged me, so I waited. Then I broke down on Facebook, started crying. Mum got angry and told you to message me. Then you messaged me 2 days later. The 2 days later that I broke down on Facebook. Happy birthday, Lemar. Sorry, it's belated. I ain't replied. Because I know now. You leave me thinking, what have I done to you? When I know I ain't done diddly shiddly do. Right. I send you a long apology if I've ever done anything to hurt you. But all it is ever, if I've ever said mean things to you, that's sibling rivalry, bro. It happens, you dickhead. You dickhead. Then you don't reply, so I go to Mum, why haven't you replied, mate? You say, oh, you forgot. You forgot now. Did you forget? You dickhead. I better not talk about my sister. Because I know she watches these videos. Some things, we wait till the right time to talk about her. The only good thing in that family is my younger brother, Deshaun Damani Reuben Mandel Anderson. I don't care if that's not his full name. That is my name I gave him, mate. He's the only good thing, because he's me. And that scares my mum. Because she's like, oh no, Lemar's spirit is back. He's going to leave. She's going to kick him out. But let me tell you something. If he ain't too damaged, mate, he could come and live with me. If he don't come with no crap that she's made him, when someone's control you so badly that, you got, nah, as long as you don't come with her crap, you can live with me. But if you got any crap and baggage and whatnot that she taught you, and you want to come on my doorstep that you haven't spoken to me in a long time, you want to come on my doorstep with those shit, best believe you're going back to Keir, where she sent me to. And sometimes we're revealing too much and we have to leave it for another day. Another day, another dollar. Oh, and if you think I'm lying, I ain't got time to make up stories. It's coming so fluently that I ain't got time to edit this or to make up stories. I just ain't got time. You think about counselling? Well, I'm counselling myself now, publicly. And I don't care, mate. Right. It's been too long holding these secrets. It's time to reveal them. To know what's happening behind closed doors. When you put on your ears and you're great and you're smiling, no one knows what shit is going on behind closed doors. Because you're not allowed to talk. Children should be seen and not heard. It's time to meet them. Cut it off. So, we spoke about the church and we spoke a bit about the family. So you got a bit of introduction in my background. We're wrapping up soon because and we talk about the search bar for Keir and why it ended. Because people keep asking me that and the album Hate That I Care For You and Baby You're Wrong and whatnot. So all we're saying is, lots of love and light to all the people that have appreciated me, followed me, supported me on my journey, and stuck for me for the thick and thin, good, bad, ugly, and sad. When everyone else turned away from you because you gained a few pounds and they say, oh, you let yourself go. Now they all come back to you because you know how to work what you've got and now everyone fancies you. But wait a minute. What? I changed the colour of my hair. Everyone wants me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still big, but you fancy me now. Oh, come on, sing and bring money now. All it is, your voice. It look like your voice is going to get some money. Oh. My money. My money, not yours. Right now, if I ever get married, I'm having a prenup. If that's what you call, that's the word you call for keeping your money that you hard. And it's not about trust, mate. If you hard earn on your craft, mate, someone just come in your life, but for the rest of it, or for the rest of the half of it, they didn't come and help you build that foundation. And then, when they divorce, they could come and take, if it divorced, they could come and take that you built? No, mate. I'm sorry. It's not about, you don't trust who you marry. No, mate. You need to secure what you've got. It's yours. So if you forget anything that I've told you in this meeting, mate, this is my baby. Hey, mate. Wow. You wanted to say that. Everyone wants him to be in the camera. He's actually in I Voices sometimes. He's gonna play Gloria's baby. She was pregnant in the search bar for Kieran. He'll play her child. It's gonna be a funny scene. So check out I Voices. Series 3 is coming soon, and Series 2. Thank you for the love and support. We decided to continue I Hear Voices saga because of the success of Series 1 and the acceptance of bringing it back. Baby You're Wrong EP is coming soon. If it's not the end of this year, if you don't hear an EP by the end of this year, best believe there's going to be an album. It will just be an album. We don't know whether it's going to be an EP or album. I'll give you a little taster. If you don't know me, I'll give you a little taster of maybe a song or something like that. I don't know what song. I don't really feel like singing, mate, but I'll just sing whatever song that comes to my head. It might be rubbish, but yeah, I ain't got long because I did say an hour. I know we've only got like 11 minutes, so yeah. But there's so much to say, mate. And when people say, "Hey, Lemar, I didn't know this was your story," but yes, so they do continue shit and turn their back on you. And it's like, wait a minute. Why did my friends feel like? Why do they get shocked when I'm so quick to shut them out in the cold, mate? Because they ain't been through. I know they've been through their shit, and everyone's got their own story. But you don't know when someone actually lives in the cold and they've been through the cold. You don't understand. This is the half. This is not even half of what I've been through, mate. When someone, this is not half of. Listen, my auntie told me how I was just a baby, mate, crying in front of everyone. Only a little baby, mate. My dad gave me the biggest backhand, and I was a baby, mate. And she wanted to call social service. My grandma held her back and said no, because I'm like, listen, if this gonna, and I forgot about this because I was so young. If this can happen when someone's a baby, mate, and I'm like, you idiot, that no one calls social service. Not my grandma, because she kids my mom, but you idiot. And I'm not just saying that because she's dead. You idiot. And my uncle say, oh, I knew about your past and I'm so. It's too late to play happy families, mate. It's too late for auntie to put bibs on you and want to build your home and help you. No, it's too late, bitch. It's too late, bitch. It's too late, bitch. Don't you ever come and see me, because best believe I will, when I get my right mind, you know you're the first one being cut off. You know that. You know that. Oh, my baby. Like, when they bite you, they love you, you know. But it's like, why would you bite someone? That's just the way of saying they love you. But it's like, why would you bite someone? Like, that hurts. It's not that hard bite, but it's like, no, I don't like injection. He's still gonna bite me. Watch him. He wants to bite me. Look at him. He's looking at you like, you guys. You know what I'm gonna do? Should I do it? That's what he's saying right now. He's like, should I do it? You guys. He wants to bite me. Oh, he's camera shy. You camera shy, baby. Hmm? You camera shy. Should we sing them a good song to let them go? Okay. It's a magic that he happens. We have a grand time. I'm in heaven. Have a grand time. We gonna see the angel. Sing glory, hallelujah. We'll have a grand night up in here. Have a grand time. Amazing grace will always be my song of praise. For it was grace that bought my liberty. I never know just why I came to love me so. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. I shall forever live mine to Calvary. View the place where Jesus died for me. I'm a view that the grace above my falling soul. He looked me up, my father saw my need. He looked me up, my father saw mine. The nights when I cried, he loved me. When I should have died, now he loved me. I'll never know why, but he loved me. It's a mystery to me, and I have to say, Jesus, what it really means. What it really means. Now, what it really means to love. I remember years ago, someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love. I did now. Oh, yeah. For in this sanctuary, God is here. There is a sweet anointing sanctuary. Oh, come lay down the burden you have carry for healing sanctuary. My God, here. Sing my song. We will alone. And I'm singing a song. I'm singing a song. I'm singing a song for you. And I end it on great is thy faithfulness. Lord God, my Father, there is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changes not thy compassion, they feel not. As thou be now forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, no, your mercy I see. And all that I needed, thy hand have provided. Great is thy faithfulness. I said, great is faithful. No, you're not ready for this. Lord, to thee. Lemar, listen. Thank you for watching, for loving and your support. Actually, for thinking I'm watching all my bullshit. Because, yeah. Sometimes it's nice to watch other people's pain, I guess. So you forget about your pain. But yeah, thank you for your love and support. If you don't know me now, you do. You know, I'm everywhere, bitch. Yeah, check out I Hear Voices in the search bar for Kieran. You know, if you actually want to be entertained, because there's enough episodes to entertain you for a long time, and there will be loads of episodes to come. David Henry from Wizard of Waverly Places and How I Met Your Mother will guest star in I Hear Voices. Coming soon, we already filmed the scene. Todrick Hall. Everyone knows Todrick Hall. If you don't know Todrick Hall, get on and know him. He plays Auntie Gloria's love interest. She cheated on her husband years ago with Todrick Hall, and he's her husband's favourite singer. And he comes back to say, hey, guess what? I'm stealing your wife. It's a funny scene. And also we've got Kyle Matty plays Kieran Lonsdale. Everyone knows Corey in the house. He plays Kieran Lonsdale. We're waiting for Raven Simone and Annalisa Vanderbilt to come and jump on this train because we need to do this crossover called That's So I Hate Voices. And that's the only reason why we're waiting. But the script has been sent off. The money's being paid. We're just waiting for them to be free because right now they're filming season 2 or 3 of Raven's Home. But yes, is you know. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. Why are we waiting? That means this shit's gonna be really good when it actually happens. Because the longer they leave, the more they think of ideas of how to work on the character and whatnot. And boy, and I had a dream. Sorry, I had a dream that I met Raven and Chelsea and to film I Hear Voices and I better not say this just in case Raven gets upset. So it was a dream last night. So it was filming. Not gonna lie, I don't want to give out ideas too, but yeah, we was filming, and I obviously you're a fan, so you're filming every single moment, mate. And she was like, you know, everyone were talking, and you know, we took a selfie, but I didn't know that we took a selfie because right, I didn't even know I was recording, but I was recording. So everything I captured, but I didn't, you know, but so Annalisa said, okay, it's time to film and whatnot and everything, you know. Everyone wanted to jump on this thing. Everyone wanted to start working with you and being a part of it. And it's like, no, Raven was like, we need the sensible people now. Who's actually in the show and who's not? So everyone who was fans, who were just old friends that wanted to tag on, they had to go, mate. And it was like, enough of we didn't come just like, we need to film and go home because we got a flight to catch, she said. So when we did this scene now, this is what Raven might not like if she sees this. But, so she was kind of a bit, not bossy, but like she down to business. And there was a harsh bit, but then every time I think of it, like she was loving too. Like, okay, so this is it. She might not like it, but it went like this. So she and Elisa said her bit, perfect line, perfect dialogue. She said her part, blah, 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 we filmed it. Then Raven said her part, but I was, I was talking to Raven when she was going reciting her part as hers, blah, 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 while I was filming her, but I didn't know I was filming her because it was only rehearsal. Then when she's like, yes, I'm going to do this. And she went so shady, sorry, but she went shady that when it came down to filming, I said action. She only said 1 or 2 lines of what she said, her part, what the part was. I said, that's all you're going to get. There was no vision phase. There was no nothing that I put in the script. There was no nothing. Like 1 or 2 lines. That's all you're gonna get for the money you paid me. It's basically what she said. She laughed and walked home. And then, what I'm saying? And that really hurt me. It really hurt me. But God is a good God because it hurt me. And I was like, wait, we never get a tick picture. You only said like 2 lines, 2 words. Like, hey, it's Raven. I won't remember the words, but it's kind of like, it's just like it's Raven. And then that's it. And it's like, that's what you're going to get for the money you paid me. Her and then Lisa went and she started giggling. And they said, we got to go to a plane now. And I was really hurt because we spent a whole hour, mate. And it's like, I was really hurt. But then funny enough, when she was gone, I stopped the recording. And I went back and I was like, this is really hurt. Then I see, oh, she didn't know. Sorry, Raven, I'm really sorry. She didn't know that I recorded even the rehearsals bit, so I could use that in the editing. Like, I'm just whatever. And she already did the vision phase. Like when she didn't know that, because she's my idol. She didn't know when she think I was videoing someone else. I was actually capturing her practicing her vision phase. And like slowly, so we know how to zoom in. Like, you know what I'm saying? We saw her do her vision phase. We saw her practicing, mate. So I was like, yeah, she thinks she's smart, ain't smart, I'm joking, Raven, I'm really joking. Please don't make this be jeopardizing you from your decision of being That's What I Have Voices. I need you to be in the show. Not only because who doesn't want to work with Raven? Listen, you are my Janet Jackson, mate. Everything I do is copying Raven, mate. Everything is copying Raven. Raven was big. Lemar said, I want to be big, mate. So listen, please be in my show. Because if you're not in my show this year, we best believe we're going to be working together in more than one show. You're going to get fed up of me. And then I'll be at your house and we'll be cooking and painting. Listen, you are going to think, why is this person such a tangled, long, beg friend? If you don't know what beg friend is, listen, Raven, I'm going to be that beg friend that you can think, Lord, who the fuck is this guy? He's always there. Valentine's Day, big flowers coming. And I'm like, no, Lord, I don't like him. He's not my type. But he's always there. I had so many dreams of me seeing Raven. And she's on the train. And she's giving me shady looks. And I'm just like, and she's just giving me looks like, I had so many dreams. And it just scares me because I'm like, so she's not going to like me when she meets me. We get that. She's already ignores me sometimes. Okay, let's be honest. She ignores me. I found her real Facebook. She don't like it. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say, well, also, when they comment on her Facebook page, she likes everyone else's. Sorry, this is going to stop her from being in my show. She likes everyone else's comment, but then she skips mine and then likes the rest. And that kind of hurts me too. Also, she, on Instagram, she's now blocked me or blocked everyone from commenting on her post. And to be honest, it kind of hurts me because I really stood by Raven when everyone else, you don't know how many people I was fighting off when they were slagging off Raven, everything in the video. I know you don't know how many times I was fighting people from slagging off Raven, mate. That was my pride and die. And she still is. And as much as it hurts me, when you love someone, that's it, mate. I love you for life. You are my rider. I prayed for you to come back with That's a Raven, mate. And the only reason why I watch that show is for you. I'm not gonna lie, I love the show and whatnot, but you highlight the show. The 2 seconds that you're in it is the best minute, mate. They're not as funny as you. So we know they're going to have a spin-off and it's going to be all about them and you're going to go off to maybe painting or back to school in real life, but they're going to have a spin-off and have movies. But the real thing is, you need to have your own show that's not psychic anymore, but you need to have more movies. You need to be more. Madame Tussauds needs to have your name on it. You know what I'm saying? They need to have a picture of you. And I'm like, this is not. And I was like, and it just hurt me when everyone's saying, True Jackson was the best. I was like, don't come and how successful was True Jackson? Sorry. I'm like, don't. It just hurts me. And I'm like, it just hurts me because I really love Raven, with her passion. And it just hurts me the fact that I don't think she loves me that much. So, but no, there's not a sub story, but it's just, she liked everyone else. So many times she would like everyone else's post. And I know they might say it might not be her, but it is her because this is her casting for That's before Raven's Home. This is even her You know, it's her personal fan page, and you know, this is her basically. You know, it's her, mate, and she'd like everyone else's post. Will comment and everyone else's post, personal pictures of that she put on Instagram or whatever. She would like it herself, skip you, and like other people. So many times, and that really hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that really hurt, but it's cool. And my friend said, if you ever meet Raven, don't talk to her about it. But I feel like like I won't, but I'd always, I don't know, it just really hurt because you're like Raven, mate. You're like Raven, mate. Everything you say, I agree with. Every story I'm like, we're the same, mate. You don't understand how the same we are. I'm just a younger version. I'm the male version of Raven Simone, I feel, anyway, in my head. You know, I'm your brother from the UK. You know, you sang Double Dutch Bus, I sing Double Decker Bus. You know, I've got a song called Double Decker Bus coming soon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it just hurt me because it's like your sister don't like you. And that really, you know, and yeah, it just hurts me. Maybe I don't know, and maybe what will change my mind is if she's in my show. But one way will work. Because my dream is to be in Ravensham anyway, even if it's a guest star or something. Anyway, because I'm coming for or to work with her in like a movie or something. More than one movie I've written for me and Raven. You know, and I want her to write a movie for the Search for Forgiveness because I read that show for her, mate. The character, everything. You know, she's the queen of disguises. It was inspired by her, mate. From that Raven country cousin. That's what that gave me the idea for that. That's why I forgive mate. You know, and when she decided to do the sequel spin-off to Raven's Home, I did a spin-off to I Hear Voices because we both was asked by fans to bring it back, but I wasn't going to because it's been 10 years and I thought no. But when Raven was, plus I was fat now anyway, so I thought who's gonna want to see me anyway because Glory has changed. But when Raven said, you know, I'm doing about, and she had lost weight, but then she had gained weight, but she wasn't losing weight for it. She came back and she was still doing it, and then like, you know, she's still the big Raven that we last saw Raven back though when we know she had lost weight. I was like, well, if she can do it, shoot, big as a house. Not saying she, but we're both big as a house. Shoot, I'm gonna do this. You know, it gave me the confidence, and I better go before battery dies. So yeah, it's just gonna cut off, and I need to save it. So yeah, so she's gonna be. So back to the dream. So anyway, so even the selfie on my phone was saved. So like, okay, so we'll just take pictures, capture these moments, and then the thing is, Raven came back. Chelsea was gone because she did her bit. Chelsea was really nice, but she was gone home now. Raven actually came back to talk to me, and I was really hurt that, you know, he was shady, but I didn't say nothing. But when you think about it now, you're like, but no. She said she got to go back to her flight, but she come back for you and her to have a one-on-one chat. She's just like, and she's giving you advice and wisdom. And then she said, you know, she's just talking to you on a personal level, but you didn't notice it, but you was happy. She's talking to you like a friend. And then she gave you a sweet. She gave you a packet of sweet like a Haribo. Inside that sweet was a ticket to be in Raven's home, just like a guest star in Raven's home, just like the episode in That's Raven where there was like a musical episode, and she had like that guest star who was a fan who played like the inspector and whatnot, and he's a child and whatnot. She was like, no, here's a ticket, there's a competition going on, you be in Raven's home. But you know, she sneakily gave it to you. When she gave it back, you saw like a golden ticket in it, and you knew what it was, and she told you. And she left you, and he was like, oh, you know, do you want to come for something to eat? And she was like, I've got to go home now. I've got to go to the hotel and whatnot. And like, I was just shocked. It just ended, and she walked away. I was like, wait a minute. And that's how it ended. And then I woke up, and I was so upset because I was like, oh, it was a dream. I was like, oh, so wait, she didn't. It never happened. Checked my phone and said, oh. I said, some call it magic, the things I see, but I don't. I said, it's a dream, supernatural. I said, no, we're not living in the fantasy, sit back, buckle up, it's just you and me. No, I checked my phone and I was so hurt that it was a dream, that there's no proof on my phone that we had that encounter. But maybe it was a vision, because I get this feeling, something's about to happen. And most of the time I get dreams that I remember that actually come true. I remember I had a dream before I go that my best friend was going to be in an argument. When I was in primary school, two of them, and they're both going to say, Lemar, two of them, same people, two guys, both of them were going to say, Lemar, you need to choose the next day that happened. Not saying it will be the next day, but it happened. I remember that. So some days you get dreams that, sometimes my dreams are confusing because they're so confusing that it might be about, either, if I dream about Dahi and Kahi, you don't know, it's not about Dahi and Kahi. because it's like you have to think, okay, it's not about Dahi, it might be about someone else. You have to figure out, okay, it might be about I might represent Dahi and Kahi might represent someone else. So you have to think, but sometimes it's so straightforward that it's so obvious, like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, so this is you, this is you, this is you, you know, and most of the times when you know, most of the time, if I remember my dream, that's why I don't remember all my dreams, but if I actually remember my dream, 9 out of 10 they come to pass. And I'm not saying anything, but I don't know, maybe it won't, but 5 times we'll just see, watch this space. But yeah, that's why I hear voices in the making anyway. If we have to, because it brings back the search by for Kieran, we can't wait too long for Raven to be ready or Annalisa Van der Pools. They're taking their time, which is acceptable, but we might have to make it more than one part. That we might have to make it part 1, then do I Hear Voices season 3, because we got the story we have to continue. Then when Raven and Chelsea do their scenes, Annalisa, then we'll bring back That's What I Hear Voices as part 2. But then it's like Corby's already done his scene, so we might have to get him back. And he'd be happy to do that. Oh, yes, he will. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. Because he's a legend. And I thank you, Karen Massey, for not charging me an arm and a leg like your mother in That's a Raven. Sorry, I don't want to be rude because, you know, you need these people to help you. But she charged me a lot. Like, she was very demanding. It made me wonder why she left That's a Raven. Sorry for the shade. And it's like, and firstly, I never say this, so I was really professional. I hope she never sees this. But it's like, where's your platform and your status, mate? You didn't even have a spin-off. Corey had a spin-off, and he's in my show. You know what I'm saying? You charged me £1,000 or £5,000. Then you said, no, you want me to fly you to the UK. You want me to get makeup. I said, no, wait. No one remembers you apart from that woman that left. You know what I'm saying? They want like if I could find Victor Baxter, I'll get Victor bloody Baxter. You know what I'm saying? He still went in Raven's home, mate. Corby's got opportunity to be in Raven's home. You ain't in Raven's home. You could no, because there's a reason why you left. I'm like, no. And now she does this drama workshop. I'm like, listen, it's £50. I'm like, no, listen, bitch. I know we need money, but no, I don't mean to call her bitch and disrespect her. But I know you need money. I know we need money. Times are hard now, and we're trying to get back in acting and live on. But it's like, no, listen, remember where we are. And remember that there are people who are watching us, children now, who ain't got money like that. So, and I said to her, it's an independent business. I ain't got £5,000 or £1,000, and I ain't gonna do your hair, mate. I ain't gonna do your makeup, mate. And you know what I'm saying? It's an independent business. I'm sorry, but I said it in a nice way. There was more I really wanted to say. Oh, I wanted to tear her ass. I really hope she don't see this because I am begging Raven to be my show, so I'm trying to show all my good side. But I really hope she don't see this, and I hope Raven don't see this because I already tagged Raven in a video of Tudgwick Hall when I was voicing Tudgwick Hall, and no one responded. So I feel like, Lemar, you better be careful because she's watching and she's like, Anyway, I better go check out. Oh, you know what? Either way, we're gonna catch you, Raven, because if there's one person who's still alive that you ever want to meet, one person you idolize and die right as long as she lives, it's Jessie Wallace, who plays Cat Slater, and Raven Simone. Whitney Houston is dead, but I did meet her, but no, I don't really care because you can't take what we had. But you know what? I don't, because like I told my dad, I said, Dad, I just met Whitney Houston. He said, no, you didn't. I said, okay then. She was like, I ain't gonna beg you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna beg you. One day I came out and said, Dad, I met Whitney Houston at the O2 Arena. He said, no, you didn't. I said, okay. I was like, okay. You don't believe me anyway. You say things in my life that ain't true, mate. You know, so I don't really need your validation. Mom won't live with me, so I didn't have no one to boast to. But I was like, okay, fine. One day it will come out, but you know what? I don't really care because I know what I had. And now I'm like, yeah, I met Whitney Houston. The only thing is it was like before her concert. So it was like, I got kicked out, mate, of her concert because you have to pay. Obviously, you sleep at night and you find, when the time comes, they do check to see who snuck in. And when you're talking to Whitney Houston now and, hey, little kid, where's your mom? You know what I'm saying? You've got to go now. But hey, I got to speak to Whitney Houston physically with no makeup, no before the concert. Everyone goes to the concert, just hears her. Most of them say they walked out. But when they're walking out, they're just going to the toilet and they're still listening, mate. And they came straight back in, but begging for their money back because Whitney Houston didn't sing their favorite song because of timing. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I got to meet and chat to Whitney Houston. And I remember the conversation I had with her because Jessie J was popping at that time. And I was talking about Jessie J too much because I get excited. Everyone knows me. If I hear an artist and I'm like, have you heard this new singer? If I'm really interested, like, it doesn't matter who I'll be like, hey, Jessie J. And she's like, yeah, you know Jessie J. You know, she good. But like, I think Whitney Houston, she's not shady, but like, obviously you mean Whitney Houston, but you're talking about Jessie J. So it's kind of like, yeah. It's kind of like, I'm not no